Hi everybody, it's DearMamaSal, and guess what? It snowed. Hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and for those of you who don't know, I'm in the process of moving between one house and another, and the furniture move will happen on Saturday. So I'm on my way back to my original house to go and get more stuff and to do a whole lot more packing. But as you can probably see outside the window, it snowed last night. Now, I'm very proud of myself because I actually woke up early this morning. Partially due to the fact that I slept during the major part of the Super Bowl. Anyway, enough said about that. So the interesting thing is, though, that I got up early and I thought, I'm going down to this community where I've just moved in. Has a community group that gets together Mondays and Fridays, and I went down for coffee today, and it's really quite funny because I just realized that I'm definitely a giver. When I say a giver, it's so funny because I realized that I kept saying to them, I've got A, B, and C. Would that help when you're organizing these events at all? And it was really, I don't even think about it. It's funny, isn't it? I don't think twice about it. It's just who I am. So anyway, I got to remember to collect that heart because they're having a Valentine's Day thing on the 15th. And I did offer them the use of my ice machine. And they really like that idea. So I said, well, if it helps, I'll gladly lend it to you guys for when you have events. Well, the good news is that the snow was not very much. And it's the main roads are totally clear. The road near where I am isn't quite clear, but what you expect, it's a rural road, whereas this is a main road that I'm on, and as you can probably see, it's perfectly clear. So that's good. All right, the goal for today, let me think about this because we're trying to pace each day. The goal for today is to do whatever I can in my studio. I've only got 4 days left. And I've still got so much to do. I think the good thing for me was that some of you met James, my new son. He adopted me on Christmas Day. But James used to be in the moving business. And, here I am freaking out because I haven't got everything ready. And he said, you need to understand you've got a lot more ready than you think you have. And, everybody is going to have the same problem you've got, which is it's those last minute things that you just didn't get to. And he said, there are very few houses. He said, he was telling me a horror story where he went to one house and it was meant to be a 2-day job, and when they got there, it was so bad the person had done nothing in terms of packing, and it took them 2 days just to pack the house. It's amazing. And then another day to actually move it all. But it was interesting. So he said, no, believe you me, you're very organized by comparison. And I said, okay, fine. I still feel badly that I haven't done as much as I would like to have done. But I've done my best. So I'm going to try and put in a good couple of hours today at least. And I'm going to bring some things home, but I'm not going to worry so much about bringing stuff back now, because that gives me extra work at night. I'd rather spend the time packing. Of course, I said that last time, and look what happened. I still brought stuff home. Never mind. Some habits are difficult to break. So I took the weekend, Friday evening and Sunday, of doing broadcasts because I am so tired that I really knew that I was pushing it and I needed to rest. And I may have to cancel this weekend as well. You know, just practically speaking, you know, the day before the movers come, I'm going to be a very busy girl and won't have time to do broadcasts. So I'm pretty sure that the viewers will understand that, because you guys have always encouraged me to look after myself first, which I'd like to do. And so just bear with me, and I assure you you'll get plenty of footage that'll show you the chaos that moving will be for me. So interestingly enough, there were more people at the social group today, and of the 5 women, 4 of us are artists. Isn't that interesting? And completely different style of art. Completely different style. I'm really struggling with perfectionist issues. I want to tell you that I'm on my way back home with an absolute car full. And I did 2 more bags in my bedroom. Plus I moved the bed. I took the rug from the bedroom and I've got it in the car here with me because I want to put that down and shampoo it a couple of times. Maybe I'll do that on the deck. Shampoo it a few times and then bring it inside ready for Saturday, because it's going to be the carpet on which my stone pillars from my dining room set are going to stand, which means that it's not going to move until I move again. The same as the carpet that they're moving off hasn't moved in 20 years, just about. I think I did move it all once and shampoo the carpet, but you know, basically I shampoo around it, it's easier. But what I want to do is to get this one in place, because I don't want to put a dirty carpet down for that to go on. I'm certain that makes sense. I have already had my cry for today. Because, you know, I just have so many more days before it is all done. And and I don't care how much I have paced this. To leave a house that you've lived in for 20 years, it's really not easy. To go from having somebody downstairs that always cared for my well-being to having, not found that yet where I'm living, is sad to me. But I really did a good job of, trying to be sociable today and make people laugh and, do all the things. And at least one woman, it was snowy, and so I said, if any, I happened to have the Jeep with me, and I said, if anybody needs a ride back, let me know, I've got the Jeep. And I took this one lady, Norma, back to her house, and she said to me, this is where I live. If ever you need me, you just come and let me know. Of course, I didn't get her telephone number, which would have been a wise thing. But she is only one section away from me, which is pretty good. So I'm pretty sure that I could get her telephone number pretty easily. So it's just a matter of this time next week it'll not quite all be over. This time next week, Monday next week, I will be doing the junk people. No, I won't be doing them. The junk people will be removing most of the junk, hopefully. And then Tuesday I sign the documents. Wednesday the cleaners come in. Thursday is the day that it all finalizes. So just over a week away now. And then I've probably got another year of unpacking. I don't want to spend a year unpacking, really. Now, I know this was really a strange thing for the boys when they were cleaning up, but I have got 2 bags of shoe boxes with me, empty ones. And the reason why is because in the garden shed, it's got, I think, 3 different bookcases in it. And I realized that I can really store a lot of stuff that doesn't matter if it gets cold in that garden shed. It's not heated, but there are things in your life that you can keep in there that, are going to survive getting cold. And plus, they're protected, A, by the bookcase, and B, inside the shoebox. So probably I could keep quite a bit in there. I'll check what the temperature is in there versus the ambient temperature. But I bet you it's warmer than I think. Now I'm trying to think what I could keep. So that's the reason I've taken the shoe boxes, so I can, as I'm looking at stuff and going, well, that's crud, but I still think I need to keep it. And then I need to ask myself, can it be cold? And if so, it's going into one of the bookcases in the shed. So I've got a lot of work today to do still. And I've done 4,000 steps already, but the good news is my resting heart rate is only 76. When you think about it, up and down stairs, heavy boxes, well, heavy for me boxes, But I really am proud of myself for doing it in the smaller size containers. So, you know, that I forced myself not to carry anything that was too heavy. And probably do myself some mischief that I wouldn't be able to, that I would live to regret, which I don't want to do. Now, I did do a little bit of research into better posture. And I really thank JG, who wrote to me and suggested the two therapists, Bob and Ray or something. And, you know, JG, I really thank you for that, because I have seen them before, and I've actually watched their stuff before, and they're very, very practical on all sorts of things. And one of the things that really struck me was it is about stretching the chest muscles again, right? That we spend too much time sitting in a computer rolled forward, and that we need to, get our shoulder blades back. And one of the things, JG, that I realized that I could do, which is when I go and walk, is to walk in what I call the Prince Philip style. And that is, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you have one hand behind you, sort of resting on your waist area, it forces you to walk upright because of the balance issue. And then what I do is I walk a little way with one hand behind me, and then I switch hands. And that is helping me get my posture back a little bit as well. So I really appreciated it. I saw some of the stuff. I understood the principle of what they were saying. And it's just a case of, do I want to do it, right? It's like anything else. The information, I think we're so lucky in this day and age. Any information we want is available to us. You know, we've got so much information on the internet now. Really amazing, and for free. So, really good. One of the exercises that they suggested that is really easy to do if you happen to find yourself that you're beginning to stoop a bit as well. They said, just put your hands either side of a door frame and then lean in. Make sure you've got a good hold on the door frame, but just lean in, and you will feel it stretch your chest muscles. Really good tip. And then move your hands down about 6 inches and do it again. And then put them even lower down, change the grip from this way to the opposite way, and then do it the other way. And it really, I tried it last night, and it really does stretch a lot of muscles.